Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a majestic Monday. Oh yeah, we're bringing Majestic Monday back. We're sprinkling a little bit of that on there for you. Becoming the best versions of ourselves, doing it together. And today, I'm going to be giving you cheat codes for how to invest and the mindset you want to have behind it. So let's get into it. So to preface this idea a little bit, I haven't always invested. I kind of procrastinated on it for a long time. I thought I didn't have the money to do so, and I couldn't be more wrong. And over the past about 4 months or so, 4 or 5 months, my investments are actually up about 42% in that area. And I'm excited. I'm by no means an expert by any means, but what I do understand is that in order for you to create a serious amount of wealth, you want to make sure that your money's working for you. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to give you some mindset stuff that'll help you understand your thought process behind investing, what you should get into, and how it's going to be a success for you. So first and foremost, everybody has the mindset that I don't have enough money to invest. I have kids, or I have a house, or I have bills, or I want to go out on the weekends. I want to be able to spend my money with my friends, or I want to go on vacation. Trust me, I get it. That's everybody. Everybody wants to have that life of balance where they're able to still have fun, they're able to spend time with their family, but also they want to make a little bit of money as well. So the first mindset hack I'm going to give you is you start with where you're at when it comes to investing. And here's my story. I had about $50 to start investing. I didn't know the first thing about it at all, but what I knew is that this is only $50. If I lose it, I lose it. So that's the first thing you want to understand when it comes to investing is you start with a small lump sum of money where if you lose that money, it's not a big deal at all. You want to treat it like it's an out of sight, out of mind type deal where, hey, this will be really awesome if I can flip this for 10% or 20%, but if I lose $50, it's only $50. And when you start to have that mindset when it comes to investing, your fears about losing that money or fear of loss, which is the biggest fear for a lot of people, starts to slip away because you start to realize this is only $50. It's not a big deal. Or if it's not $50, maybe it's $20 for you. Maybe it's $10 for you. You want to start with where you're at. You want to start with something, a number that you know if it goes away tomorrow, no big deal. My next tip is diversification. This is so important when it comes to investing. So you want to have your investments in a few different areas. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket, so to say. I know it's cliche to say that, but it's very true when it comes to investing. You want to diversify your investments as much as you possibly can. And here's the example I'll give you. If you want to play the stock market, that's fantastic. Go ahead and play the stock market. But also hedge against the stock market loss. And how you do that is you go, well, okay, if the stock market loses, I'm going to put money into cryptocurrency, for instance, because if the stock market goes away, it's going to create volatility in the stock market. And then the only thing that might start gaining traction is cryptocurrency. Or if you don't like the idea of cryptocurrency, gold and silver. And this is a huge investment, always will be a good investment. Let's say that you're in the stock market and you want to hedge against the losses that may happen and may occur in the stock market. What you do is you have another separate investment into gold and silver. The reason for that is because a lot of times if the stock market is going down, the cost of gold and silver starts to go up, because what happens is the financial currency that we're using is actually losing money, and that tangible gold or silver product never loses money. It does lose money. I'm not going to say it never loses money. It loses value, but it doesn't lose money. It's something that's a mainstay and has been a mainstay in our culture for thousands of years. So if you notice the stock market start to dip, gold and silver are probably trending in an upward position. So if you are in the stock market, also getting some gold and silver would be a great investment. Or let's say you are in the stock market, or you are in crypto, or you are in gold and silver. Maybe you take a little bit of your money and get into real estate and start real estate investing. And before you pause and go, well, hold on, I don't have any money to do any sort of real estate investing, think about this. There are places you can go right now that are crowdfunding investing in real estate. Crowdfunding meaning you could put in a small lump sum of money with tens of thousands of other people, sometimes it's smaller groups than that. You're putting money together with a group of other people to ultimately help buy investment properties, which nets you a return on investment every single month that the tenant of that property is paying the rent. And so one of the examples I'll give you is I recently looked into investing into mobile trailer parks. Mobile trailer parks, I found out were recession proof. And for a small investment of $50,000, you could gain a return on investment of up to 5 to 10% every single month, and then turn around and sell that mobile trailer park home 5-10 years down the road, and then also get more return on investment. So this is the second biggest tip I'll give you, is diversifying and putting yourself in a position where if one of those things is losing money, the other one isn't, because what it does is it hedges against losses. And then finally, you want to invest into something you're confident and comfortable with. So I'm not a huge advocate of taking risks when it comes to companies you're unfamiliar with. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you'll throw some money at a company and that company will explode and you're up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, whatever the case may be. But that isn't always a home run. It's not always guaranteed. And more times than not, people are actually losing money rather than gaining money. So when it comes to investing, you want to invest in something you have confidence in. And here's the example I'll give you. When I first started putting money into the stock market, I put it into companies I was confident were visionaries of what was happening. And they were leading the economy into a new way of being. And so one of the companies that I felt really comfortable and confident with was Tesla. I knew Tesla wasn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. And if anything, they're progressing, while some of these other companies like oil companies or natural gas companies, they might not be progressing. They might be stuck in their ways. And when you invest in somebody or a company that you trust in, what you're going to start to notice is you become intimate with that investment. Intimate being, you know a lot about it, you've educated yourself about it, you're confident in it, and you know that, hey, this thing is going to pop off. I already know that this investment is a home run investment for me. And when you start to base your investments on a sense of confidence and a sense of, I know that this is going to do what I think it's going to do because I've studied this market, I've studied the CEO, I've studied this company, and I have confidence in it, that's when you win. Same thing with real estate. What you want to look at is you want to look at, if it is real estate, for instance, look at properties or areas where you know it's recession proof. Now, as I mentioned, right now, the mobile trailer park home is kind of recession proof. Is it 100% recession proof? Absolutely not. Nothing is 100% recession proof. But when I started to get into this idea of real estate investing, I wanted to make sure that if the economy took a turn for the worst, would my investment be protected? Would I be okay holding on to this and still gaining money every single month? So I became very intimate with it. I started to study it. I started to understand it. And what really started to happen was I knew that if I got into this realm, I was going to make money with it. And this is anything. It's with cryptocurrency too. So if you're somebody who wants to get into cryptocurrency, that's perfect. But study which one's right for you and have confidence in it. Because when you start investing, you want to invest into something you know the market intimately for, because in knowing the market intimately, you can predict what's going to happen with that investment, and you know you're going to get there because it's you going, hey, I've studied this. I know what's going on. I know the vision. I understand what this company's doing. It makes total sense to me. I have 100% confidence in it. And that's better than you going, well, this company has a really good chance of taking off, but I don't know the first thing about it. So those are investments that you would stay away from. So when it comes to investing into something, make sure that you have some sort of knowledge and expertise into the CEO, the company, and what their niche is. Because if you can figure that out, you have a lot more likely opportunity of making money in that investment. So those are 3 cheat codes I wanted to give you when it comes to investing. Now, you can invest in whatever you want. I've seen safely right now the best investments are in real estate, gold and silver. But am I diversified? Absolutely I am. But what you want to understand is mindset, big time. Start with where you're at, number one. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Number two, you want to diversify your investments. So if you're playing the stock market, play something else. Gold and silver, crypto, investing in other people's businesses, investing in real estate. So hedge against losses. That's the point of diversification, is hedging against losses. And then lastly, you want to be 100% confident in what you're investing in, whether it's a company, whether it is a specific investment, gold, silver, real estate. You want to be intimately involved in it. You want to know the market for it. You want to know where it's going, because in doing that, you're going to have a lot more confidence in investing, and you'll be able to paint the picture of where that investment is going. So I hope that this video helped you guys out. Just a little bit of a cheat code. Try to use this. Let me know what kind of success that you have. In a short period of time, I've been able to rack up about 40% return on investment, and my investments only continue to grow because I've studied my markets intimately. I've started to have my money work for me, and I'm starting to diversify even more. So I hope to see the same success for you guys. Let me know what you're invested in currently. And then other than that, if this video did help you, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, I keep talking about this every single video. You keep getting the keys to success in every single one of these videos, from a mindset standpoint, from a success standpoint, from a making money standpoint, to a getting whatever you want in this life standpoint. You need to be subscribed as well. It's right there. Hit it. I'm not going to tell you again. It's right there. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. You already know.